All right, I want to talk about IPOs. I've been seeing a lot of IPOs come to market. I mean, we hear it every month. Some of the hyped up ones, like Robinhood, Coinbase, Rivian. But I mean, every week there's IPOs coming to market, and I'm like, we got to be at a record. The last time I remember this many IPOs was in 2000. Anything to do with a dot-com was coming to market, and that's what happens when you're at Mania. So this is another way, another piece of the puzzle to kind of see where where are we? Are we at the bottom of the market or are we at the top of the market? Um, so I googled the term number of IPOs coming to market. And I got these two websites. These two sites here were pretty interesting. So let me show you. We'll show you this one. All right, so we have number of IPOs per year. 20, so the 2000 dot-com bubble, 397 IPOs came to market. An IPO, if you don't know what an IPO is, it's an initial public offering. It's the first time a private company decides to come to the market, to the public market, and offer shares so that people can buy them. Think Robinhood. Robinhood was private, and they decided to do an IPO to bring the shares public, and then people can buy the shares and trade the shares. Usually, what happens when you start seeing easy money and the sort of a mania picks up, um, corporations go into a feeding frenzy, and they say we have to get this company onto the market. Let's just take that money that's available. People are willing to buy anything right now. Let's just bring our company public, because usually companies come to market, they're profitable, they've been in business 10 plus years, they have a good business plan, and they want to expand, so they need money, so they bring their company to market. What happens when you're at the time of manias where things are euphoric, they're just bringing garbage to market. The company hasn't even made any money. They're just coming, like, let's take Rivian, for example. Rivian recently they recently IPO'd their stock. It went up, I think, like 75, 100% in the first week of trading. Just on that move alone, it became the number three by market cap. It became the number three truck manufacturer in the country, and it's only made 100 trucks, but it's electric, and that everybody bought it up. It's the price has declined since, but that's the type of mania that we have. Like, the company's not even profitable. They've made 100 trucks. It's being hyped up. They have a contract with Amazon. Buy, buy, buy. And that's what happens. You see, you can look at all the recent, look at the chart of Robinhood, look at the chart of Coinbase, look at the chart of Rivian that I was just talking about. The corporations just see a feeding frenzy, and they just want to come to the market and take that money. We'll give you the shares and give us that money. And usually, what happens with IPOs, they may work out for, like, they usually go up the first month or two, because there's usually an agreement that the insiders, the private owners that have shares, there's usually an agreement that they can't sell their shares for 30 or 60 days. So it's hyped up, and as soon as that time period, their lockup period, the date comes, they start dumping their shares into the market, and then usually the IPO dips. So just look at this chart. 2,397 IPOs came to market. And we broke the record. Even in 2007, before the financial crisis, we didn't break that record in 2000. 268 IPOs. But like I said, in 2000, I seen a mania. Everybody was talking about the dot-com, the stocks, and telecommunication stocks, and it was just a sign of the times. In 2007, I didn't see that. I didn't. Nobody was coming to me and saying, "Hey, I'm in Pulte Homes. I'm in Lennar Homes, the home builders. I'm in Countrywide Financial. I'm making a killing on Countrywide Financial." Nobody was talking about that in 2007. The bubble that we had in 2007 was more in mortgage-backed bonds that were selling into pensions, and the stocks. related to that sector were in a bubble. Commodities was kind of in a bubble. That was when oil was hitting $200 a barrel. So, but I didn't see the mania we're seeing right now. Right now, everybody's in stocks. Everybody's talking about it. So it's just a sign of the times. So 2020, we broke the record, 480. But look at it, 2021, 1,035 IPOs came to market in 2021, beating the record of 2000 by a wide margin. Unbelievable. And then you got 2021 IPOs, 2020 IPOs, and the 2019. This is just breaking it down by. I'm going to put a link to this website if you want to take a look at it. They got a pretty cool screener too. Over here on the left side of the screen, you can go over to a screener, and there's all kinds of things that you can choose if you want to use a screener to find stocks. But I just want to stick with the IPOs. I found the chart pretty interesting. And what I want you to look at also, let's go recent IPOs. Let's take 2021, the record year of IPOs, and we can break this down by returns. These are all the 1,035 IPOs that came to market in 2021. So yeah, there's a couple home run hits here. Look at 744% return, 359, and so forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The top seven stocks returned triple-digit gains. So pretty impressive if you were lucky enough to pick these. But even if you bought all of the IPOs an equal amount of money, if you bought all 1,035 of these stocks, an equal amount, you would have lost money because it quickly falls below 30%. Let's flip this and put negative returns. As you can see, look at this. Down 87, down 87. I mean, you can read the numbers yourself, but look at all the red on these IPOs. 60% of your money gone. Right? We haven't even hit 50% yet. Look at all the red. Here we go. We're getting to 50%. 40, I mean, 80% of your money gone in a stock. Whew. I mean, you shouldn't have been holding, but by that time, you should have had an exit strategy that would have taken you out long before. But just showing these returns, if you buy and hold, even the IPOs, they're getting wrecked. And I mean, that's kind of what I want to show you. The IPOs is another sign of the mania that's in the market right now. You know, not counting all the craziness with the cryptocurrencies. I don't know how many cryptocurrencies out there. Every time there's, take Elon Musk. Didn't he just say something about he would eat a Happy Meal on TV if McDonald's accepted Dogecoin? Then Dogecoin went up, and then McDonald's responded with, we'll accept Dogecoin for the Happy Meal when Tesla accepts Grimace Coin for Tesla's apparel. That was just saying that as a joke. Somebody ran out and created a Grimace Coin, and I don't know by how many percent it went up. That's how crazy this is. You got all these shit coins coming to market. You got all these IPOs coming to market, and it's just craziness. And here's another article I found about the record pace for SPACs in 2021. So not only was there a record number of IPOs in 2021, 613 of the 1,033 IPOs that came to market in 21, 613 of them were SPACs, which is, it stands for Special Purpose Acquisition Corporation. All that means is you got some money manager who has a little bit of fame, says, hey, I'm opening up a fund. That's the IPO. I'm opening up the fund. I'm asking for 100 million, and I'm going to go find the deal and buy another company. So 613 of the IPOs were blank checks. People were just giving money to a money manager. Said, go find us a deal, and we're going to pay you 25%. He has a certain amount of time. He's got, 6 months, a year, whatever that agreement is. But if he can't find the deal, he's going to buy something. He wants his 25% cut. But there you go. 613 of the IPOs that came to market last year were SPACs. And look at the amount of money. So in 2000, on this right bar, this is in the trillions. What do you got? $250 billion? Less than $250 billion was raised in 2008. The highest amount before our recent Mania was in 2014, was somewhere around, I'm going to call that $750 billion. We have raised, 2021 brought 2.75, I don't know the exact number, I'm just going off the chart on the right. $2.75 trillion of money was sucked into the market. Just complete craziness. So, I mean, this is just another sign. SPACs played a large part in hitting the IPO record, representing over 59%. So there you go, 59% of the IPOs. Just that number's crazy. 1,033 IPOs, blowing past last year's record of 471. And of that 1,033, 59% of them were blank checks. We're just giving money to some guy because he's good. He's going to find us a deal. So I just want to end this video. So this is the IPOs. It's getting crazy. And I just want to end this video with a chart of the NASDAQ. And I scrolled it back to 2000. The NASDAQ fell by 80%, over 80% in this 2-year span. When the dotcom bubble busted, this was the results. You had this run up in the 90s. We had this little dip in 98, kind of like a pandemic dip, but at that time it wasn't pandemic. It was there was a financial crisis, a currency crisis. Long-term hedge capital fund failed, and Alan Greenspan at that time bailed out the market by cutting interest rates. They also cut interest rates because they were afraid of the Y2K. The world was going to end with Y2K, so he juiced the market. He dumped some more yayo into the market to get them all hyped up, and there's the results. There you go. Market straight up from 1999 to 2000, straight up. Blow off top, and there's the results. IPOs breaking records. Well, I don't know what the number was, 400 IPOs, not even 400, short of 400 IPOs came to market. And 83% drop when the bubble finally popped. Here we are. Fast forward to today. There's your there was the top in 2000. Looks like a little blip in this chart today. But here we are. Here's your NASDAQ. We're hitting a peak. We hit 1,033 IPOs came to market. 59% of them were blank checks. Here, take my money. Take my money. Buy me a deal. Because I can't find the deal myself. We're just throwing money at people. And there it is. Are we at the top? I don't know. Look at the chart. You tell me. You look at what happened the last time we were at record IPOs. And now we just broke the IPO record again by a wide margin. Are we closer to a bottom? Is this the buying opportunity of a lifetime? Or do you think we're closer to a top? I don't know. I'm going to take that as a clue, as like, oh, maybe we're at the top. Can this thing bounce back up and go to new highs again? Sure, especially if the Federal Reserve announces next week or at any time they come out and say, hey, we don't like the market going down. We're going to bring more yayo to the market. We're going to print more money. Then, yeah, I would say the market could go get more crazy and go up. For the time, I think I use that record IPO as a warning signal. Just another piece of the puzzle of the bigger view of the market, what's going on. But again, 2020, we broke the record of IPOs, and look what happened. It still went up. So it is what it is. It's sometimes the market's crazy, and it can just keep going up. But just another sign. I just wanted to bring this chart here of the IPOs. I mean, unbelievable. 1,035 IPOs. Look at this, 2022. There's already 41 IPOs, and it's only in the month of January. So I'll post a link to this website. It's pretty interesting. You can take a look at it yourself and make a decision on what you think's going on in the market. And that's it. And until the next video.